Most people ask me mostly about my process, and I guess it's really fascinating, but I cut all of those pieces from magazines and I cut them by hand. I just like that. I don't have anything here in this exhibit except with one small exception that is not hand done. But I like that meditative process of cutting the pieces of paper with the X-Acto knife. I find them in the different magazines. I have stacks of them, but I also paint paper with acrylic, just the big sheets of paper, and then put them together, not necessarily as the big strips. I kind of piece them together like a puzzle. A lot of times people think that I paint afterwards, after I put it together, but it's the other way around. I paint the color sheets and then weave them together to create whatever design I want. This one is a little different, and a lot of people mentioned that this looks tribal. It has ethnic reasoning behind it because I am Ukrainian. I was born there. It's based on Ukrainian Easter eggs. Easter is a time of a revival, and the name of the piece is Resurrection. The design of it is somewhat resembles Ukrainian Easter eggs. They are pretty distinct and unusual, so Google it.
Okay.
Now, the bigger piece is the only piece that I have parts of it that it's not hand cut or hand painted. They are done on a machine, those little intricate design. It's not that I can't cut it by hand, I can, but it saves a lot of fingers. And this one is just, again, magazine pages, and they are cut and kind of folded together. And what I like about it that there is a little spaces in between the paper, so it creates that kind of shadow to it. It's just extra dimension.
Yeah.
And those are my felt pieces, and I have a couple of them. I have some of them are here in the show, and some are not. It's really, they all still done by hand, but it's impossible pretty much to repeat them, because even if I follow a certain map, like I have a visual maps that I follow when I design those pieces, it's 2D, so it's pretty flat. And I try to manipulate it in my head. Yes, I can do that. And it saves me a lot of times because I can do multiple designs in my head and go over multiple things before I can actually do it. But then it never really comes out exactly what I kind of envision, so I try not to have a concrete picture in my head. Because it's soft textile and because I do it by hand, it's not always very even. That's why I can't repeat it.